Hi everyone, it's day 15. If any of you would like to deepen your yoga practice, I've just uploaded details of the yoga retreat that I'm co-hosting in Thailand at Samahita Retreat at the end of this year. So check it out and get in touch. So come and have a little seat. Today we're going to work a little deeper with our Ujjayi breathing. So just gently closing your eyes and I'll guide you through how we do that. So we're making that slight sound to the breath, just by gripping the glottis, breathing in and out through the nose, but just starting to deepen the practice a little. So on your exhale, just see if you can draw back below the belly button. And then on your inhale, can you be expansive into the belly, the side ribs and the rest of the chest? So I'll talk you through a few of these. So exhaling, connecting and drawing back below the belly button to a held point. Inhale, expand into the diaphragm, side ribs, rest of chest. Slight release in the chest as you start your exhale, but focus your full attention on drawing in below the belly button. Hold that point. Inhale, belly, side ribs, rest of chest. Exhale, slight release in the chest. Draw in as you exhale, draw in below the belly button. Hold that point. Inhale, diaphragm, side ribs, rest of chest. Exhale, slight release in the chest, then reconnect with the area below the belly button. Try a few just in your own time. And so the pelvic floor is working intelligently with that area below the belly button. So if you can access that, then the pelvic floor is just slightly gathering as you draw in below the belly button. It makes a solid foundation point, and from that place you expand into the belly, side ribs and rest of the chest. The heart should stay lifted the whole time. And then on your next inhale, just pressing the palms together, gently opening your eyes. Namaste. So come onto all fours for a little bit of cat-cow just to warm up the spine. So inhaling, looking up, let the belly hang. Exhaling, looking down, round out the upper back, and just swapping between the two. Breathing in, looking up. Exhaling, looking down. Just a couple more. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. If there's any little sticky bits, just go a little bit slower through those. Come back to your neutral spine, and then exhaling, push back into downward dog. You can straighten the legs, keep the spine neutral though. And then inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Just walk the feet together up to the top of the mat. Clip on and inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then inhale, look forward, head up, chest up, bring your arms with you. Look up to the thumbs and then exhaling back to standing. So we're on to our salute to the sun B today. So take a little moment to correct your posture. Exhale, sit down into chair pose. Inhale, swing the arms up over the head. Exhale, fold yourself in half, clip onto the legs. Inhale, look up halfway, lift the heart. Exhale, plant the hands back to your high plank. Big breath in, chin up. Exhale, push as you lower. Inhale, big push as you uncurl back up into upward dog. And then exhale, firm tops of feet over the toes back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind. Exhale, big swing step, plant the foot, back heel down, and then inhale, come up for warrior one. Exhale, takes the hands back to the floor. Back to high plank, exhaling into low plank, inhaling into upward dog, exhale back into downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg, exhale, big swing step, back heel down, inhale, come up. Exhale, hands back to the floor again, back to your high plank, push through the heels as you exhale into low plank, inhaling into upward dog, and then exhaling back into downward dog. Walk the feet in just a tiny little bit. Take a few deep breaths here. Catch your breath. And then inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Step or jump with the feet to the hands. Feet together. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then finish in chair pose. And then exhale back to standing. Same thing again. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, swing the arms up. Exhale, fold yourself in half, clip on. Inhale, up halfway. Exhaling back to your high plank. Big breath in. Exhale, push to lower. See if you can do a little hover before you inhale, come back up into upward dog. And then exhaling back into downward dog. Warrior one. So inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, big swing step. Back heel down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the hands back to the floor. Back to high plank. Exhaling into low plank. Inhaling into upward dog. Exhale back into downward dog. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, big swing step. Back heel down. Inhale, come up. So you can have your hands together like this, or you can have them apart. Exhale, brings the hands back to the floor. Back to high plank. Exhaling into low plank. Inhaling into upward dog. Exhale back into downward dog. Just take a couple of breaths here. Then inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk the feet up to the hands. Feet together, inhale up halfway. Exhale, deepen the forward bend. And then inhale back into chair pose. Just take a little moment here. You can take a couple of breaths. And then exhaling back to standing. Taking a nice wide stance, and we'll come into a wide-legged forward bend. So very slightly turning your toes in, hands onto the crease of your hips. As you inhale, get long in the side waist. Exhale, bring the hands back to the crease of the hips. Inhale, super lift your heart. Take the elbows behind slightly and exhale, hinge forward. So just keep your hands on the hips today. Slightly tuck your chin in so that the back of the head is in line with the spine. And keep the weight through the ball of the foot. Keep pulling up your kneecaps as well. So if you give yourself a little prod above the kneecap, it should feel nice and firm or pulled up. Finish off your next exhale, feel into the feet, and then inhaling, coming all the way back up again. So same thing, but we interlace the fingers behind the back. So inhale, get long in the side waist. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, super lift the heart. Exhaling, hinging forward. So just taking the hands as far off the body as you can. Eventually we'd want to work them all the way over the head towards the floor. But try and keep a check that you're not locking out the elbows. Each inhale, the arms get longer. Each exhale, I just take them a little further off my back. And then inhaling, coming all the way back up again. Exhaling, release the hands, bring the feet together, and we'll get down to the floor. So coming into Baddha Konasana. So bringing the soles of the feet together, it's foot book time. So keep the heels together, take the toes apart, open up your foot book. If you're looking at me a little bit funny there, don't worry. Just taking the feet apart as if they were a book like this. Sit up as tall as you can through the side waist, gently close your eyes and just take a little deep breath. Scan through your body and think about where the skin feels tight. See if you can breathe into that space. Check in whether you're gripping onto your hips. If you are, just try and let it go. A few more breaths. And then soles of the feet come back together. Support the knees as they come back together. And come onto your knees for a moment. We're going to set up for dolphin pose. The hand shape that I'm going to make is like this. So a triangular base, and one of my little pinkies is just tucked in. So I'll make a solid connection with the floor. My head is going to stay off the floor. Tuck the toes and then inhale, straighten the legs. And I can just tiptoe my feet in towards the head a little bit. So just stay here for a few breaths. This is a primer pose for headstand, but our head is totally off the floor at the moment. So my head is just looking back, or my eyes are looking back towards my feet. And then step back out, knees to the floor. Have a little breather for a moment, and we're going to work with a training exercise to really stabilize the shoulders here. So for a moment, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears and then push them as far away as you can. And it's that push away action that we're really trying to work here. So tuck the toes under, come back up into dolphin pose, and this time inhale, bring the chin to the thumbs, exhale, head back into the space. So 5 times. So 1, inhale forward, exhale back. 2, 3, inhale forward, exhale back. 4, keep going. 5, and then knees back down to the floor. Come into child's pose, have a little bit of a breather. And then slowly make your way back up. And guess what? It's time for Shavasana. So lower yourself down onto the floor. Palms to the ceiling. Stretch the legs out. And really just take the whole weight of the body. Let it totally be supported by the floor. Let go of your breathing technique. Just let the breath come and go. Soften your face, your throat, your belly. And then very slowly making your way back up to seated, and we'll finish with our 3 Oms. So bringing the hands to the heart center, closing the eyes, clear your throat if you need to. Exhale all the old air, taking a long breath in. Om. 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 Take a moment to dedicate your practice, and then gently opening your eyes. Namaste.